Well, that's okay. Thanks for popping in anyway there. I appreciate it, TP. Oops. $3.51. Good morning. Welcome in. Amanda, great to see you. So, guys, last time I was here, you see that there water pipe? The water was up to that. And that was like 2 weeks ago. Now, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, y'all. So anyway, water was up to there last time I was here. That was like 2 weeks ago. Now the water's like way, way down. There's a happy beaver right there, just chilling out, cruising around looking for food, I guess. So I am fishing for bowfin, which I've never like caught them on purpose. But this is a great spot to catch them because they like shallow water. They like calm water. So this should be like a great spot for it. I really thought this water would be up more because I had the chance to catch some catfish and things, but I think probably all the catfish are pushed out to the river. At the end of this canal right here, I don't know how well you can see it with the sun, is the mighty Mississippi. So we're going to try this spot for a little while, and if we don't do any good, I'm going to go over to the Mississippi and try it there and see if we can't catch some blue cats. So I'll probably end up doing 2 live streams just because I don't want to bore you guys with the drive over there and all that other good jazz. But hey, we got 5 thumbs up already. Thank you guys. So anyway, we're using skipjack, fresh skipjack, like a week old skipjack, but it's been frozen, so it's still fresh. Let's see what happens. I can't guarantee anything. I know what I was trying to say. It's awful early in the morning still yet. It's not early, it's like 7:30, 7:45. But I've been up since like way earlier because I had to pack up and get all my stuff down here. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. If you haven't, like, subscribe, all that good jazz that goes with that. I do have actually, I'm fishing the structure. Just kind of like show you guys. This is they call it the spillway. What's up? Sup? What's up, sup, sup? The Lord, welcome in. I haven't seen you in a while. Of course, I haven't been able to do many lives lately. I've been busy at work. And I took a trip down to Kentucky. So it's good to see you. Thanks for popping back in. I do appreciate it. So I actually have one of my lines thrown up underneath where we're standing right now. It's nice and shaded. I thought, well, maybe there might be some gar in there or some bowfin. And then I've got one line that's casted out a little bit farther. It's hard to see my angle because the sun is coming up from the east and I am facing the east. Joe, no, I just started up. I haven't caught anything. I'm fishing this little ditch, hoping to get some bowfin or a channel cat. I'll take a blue or a gar. But it's going to be a fight because I'm going to have to go all the way down to the end to try to get them in. Which is a bunch of rocks, and now it's a bunch of grass and weeds, where last time I was here, none of that stuff was here. So it's just a waiting game now. We'll see what happens. Thank you. I appreciate it, Joe. I think I'm going to need some good luck today. Like I said, if we don't do any good here in a little while, I'm not going to give it a whole long time. I'll head over to the Mississippi, which is just a few minutes away, and see if we can't catch something there. It is a beautiful day. It's like 65 degrees. And it beats getting up and sweating your butt off just trying to fish. So I definitely enjoy that factor of it. And I know I started to stream a little bit early, but I was like, why not go and start it? I'm here and I'm ready. I thought my buddy Rod over at Rod's Fishing Adventures was going to go live this morning. And I guess he didn't, or he hasn't done it yet. But if he does, make sure you check out his live. It's Rod at Rod's Fishing Adventures. He'll probably be, I don't know if he'll be doing some crappie fishing or catfishing. I know he got on some nice crappie the other day. Hey, Joe, thanks. I appreciate you popping in, buddy. Sorry we don't have any hot action. I didn't know what to expect. It took me like 45 minutes to get here. So I have no way to check it out till I physically drive here and see what the water looks like. But I definitely do appreciate you stopping in. I'm just scrolling. I get it. Well, maybe you'll scroll your way back here and maybe we'll have a fish by then. If I do, I kind of try to keep an eye on the time we catch it so I can let you know. So thank you. I appreciate you. Glad I didn't say y'all because then it'd be like from Tennessee or something, or because everybody says y'all down there. I'm Missouri. So I appreciate you. Yeah. Hey, good morning, Wild Hook. How you doing? Great to see you. It's a very sunshiny day today. Not really any clouds in the sky. We got a beaver cruising around in the water. Y'all can see him there. He's just chilling. Tabarco, welcome in. See, y'all. See, that's just a southern thing. I was just picking. My boss, she's not southern or nothing, but she'll sit there and she'll just some of the stuff she says. It's just like clicks in my head. I'm like, you're southern. You're from like 30 miles south of me, but you swear she is from like down around Tennessee or somewhere down in that area. Yins, she says yins a lot. It's funny. Just say yins all. Oh, you're Western. Okay. Yeah, I'm Missouri, so I'm mid of everything, I guess. The great state of Missouri. We have a good fishery. Just trying to get some fish to bite. When this water's going down like this, it's hard to catch anything. But I'm off, so I had to try. I'm gonna also try to get a video out today too. Well, I'm gonna at least try to record a video, but I need a couple fish to record a video. And if you want corn, man, I'm trying to buy cornfields. There's cornfields all over the place here. So if you need an ear of corn, let me know. I'll get you one and email it to you. You have a little one, yeah. Yeah, this is I fished here. I've done, I think, one live here, but the water was up considerably then. So yeah, it's really a fairly new spot. I don't think I'm going to do any good here. If I don't, I'm going to run over the Mississippi and I'll restart the live. I'm going to give it to probably about 8:30 my time, which it's about 8 now. Not 7:36 now. So I'll give it about an hour. And if I don't do any good here, we're going to run over the Mississippi and see if we can't catch us a river monster. I'm going to go grab my coffee real quick out of the truck. I'll be right back. Keeping on them rods. I do have the drag set loose, so they should not go over the rail, I hope. So I'll be right back. Let me grab my coffee. All right, so no matter what, we'll call him Bucky. That sounds good to me. Oh, I think he did a great job. I was pretty impressed. He was really kind of, I don't know what the right word is to say. I don't know if timid maybe was the right word to say for trying to do his first live. But man, once he started it, he knocked it out of the park. I thought he did a great job. He had a good time. Yeah, he's going to get all the fish probably. All right, take it easy. Yeah, he's going to make his he goes up there so far and he turns around and comes back. He was up underneath this platform I'm on right now when I got here. So in like 2.5 weeks, maybe 2 weeks, I think it's the 13th, 14th, and 15th, maybe. I'm going to be going up to Rods up in Illinois. We're going to do some cat fishing and some crappie fishing. So that'll be a great time. I'm sure we'll do a live. I know I'll get a video or two out of it. So keep an eye out for that if y'all don't mind. So we're going to be fighting the sun all morning. I didn't bring my canopy like I normally do. I'm like, oh, it's not going to be a bad day. So I ain't going to have full with it. I should have brought my canopy. And my trip to Anthony J was supposed to be October. I ended up going last week because I just needed a break from work. And it was one of those deals. I was off Thursday and they had me working Friday, Saturday. I said, just give me Friday as a personal day. I need time. So they were nice enough to give me a 4-day weekend, which I really needed. So I appreciate that. But had a good time with Anthony J and Todd Projects. And definitely be looking forward to doing it again. We had a nice little camping trip. I don't mind going camping. I don't mind setting up. I just hate taking everything down and packing it all. I think I came back with more than what I went with, and that's normally the opposite way around. I think I'm going to move these baits real quick because I'm not getting any bites. I've already been out there for about 20, 25 minutes. There you go, Joe. I don't do that to very many people. I'm gonna move these rods around, at least one of them. I'll be right back. All right, so just don't do nothing bad, Joe, and you'll be all right. You can be a mod. I don't care. That's okay. You can scroll and talk, and next time you scroll by and talk, you can be a mod. Okay? Okay. I don't mind making people mods if they come in here and there, just as long as they don't like start timing people out and things like that for nothing. I've had a few people I've made mods, and all they do is start timing people out that follow my channel, like on a consistent basis, and then they get pissed off, and then they unsubscribe to me, and why'd you do this, blah blah blah. So as long as you don't do nothing bad, it don't hurt nothing. It's just a little wrench. Rhea C. Yeah, I have some really aggressive mods sometimes that I have to calm down and put in their spot. But most of the time they do a good job, and they block spam, and people start talking religion, which I don't have a problem with, but it just doesn't belong on the fishing channel, in my opinion. And politics, I don't do politics. I don't do little spammy highs, and I'm 9 years old and stuff like that. We get you timed out really quick. It's great to see you, Rhea. Wonderful day to see you. Always good to see you in the morning. Well, I'm glad you're 33. I don't want to hear you're 9. Even though if I go into Mid-South live, I'll tell him that I'm 9 just because I know it aggravates the piss out of me. Then I'll ask for him to shout me out. All that stuff just to be goofy. 217 Rebel, welcome in, buddy. How you doing? Josh, welcome in. So those of you guys that just coming in, we're fishing for bowfin. This is really, really low from what it was. It's probably down 8 or 10 feet last time I was here. Yes, I am off work and fishing, but I work a double tomorrow, and I work a double Sunday. I work an AM shift Monday, and I work a double Tuesday. So that's how my week's going to be. It's going to be doubles. But that's all right. I had 4 days last week. I had to block 3 people off my girlfriend's live yesterday. They started spamming. Yep, that's exactly it. Casters, welcome in. So we're trying for bowfin in this ditch. That's why I named the video Ditch Fishing for Bowfin. So we haven't caught no bowfin yet, and this ditch is really a ditch because last time I was here it had a lot more water in it. If we don't do any good here by 8:30 my time, I'm gonna run over to the Mississippi and we're gonna try it over there. because it's only like 5 minutes away. I'll shut the live down and drive over there. Lisa, welcome in. Because if I'm going to drive all the way down here and I can't catch no bowfin, I'm not going to pass up the opportunity to fish on the Mississippi and catch another nice blue. Or even a couple small channels, I'd be happy with. If I get a couple small blues, I'm really thinking about keeping them. Because I've never had blue cat. I've only had channel cat and flathead. So I really want to try a blue if I can catch a couple small blues. Now there may be some big blue cats that are just like cruising in down through here eating. So we might get lucky there. I'm sure there's some channel cats in here. After all, it's a channel, right? Channel cats, so they'd be in the channel of water. And the only thing fish need is water. What do bowfin eat? Bowfin will eat just about anything. Well, normally it's like 6 or 7 feet deep. It can get up to like probably 15 foot deep. But I'm guessing right now it is, well, at the end of that railing. I don't know if you can see that railing or not, because I can't hardly see the screen. There's a railing right there. It's only about a foot deep. But it gets a little bit deeper as it goes underneath where I'm standing. So I'm going to say it's maybe 2 or 3 foot deep. Which bowfin, they like shallow water and they like still water. And I got both of those here. So I'm in the right spot. It's just, do the bowfin know that I'm in the right spot? That's my whole thing. It's like, I don't know what the fish know. I just know where they should be. Of course, the turtles should be back here too. Turtles, gar, bowfin, catfish. Joe, they do like deep water. But if you go back to, I got 2 videos. One is fishing the Mississippi, and then the one like the next exact day is, can we catch another monster catfish or something like that? I caught a 50-pound blue one day and a close to 70-pound blue the next day in 2 to 3 foot of water. The river is flooded on the Mississippi, but still they were up feeding in the 2 or 3 foot water. But yeah, you can catch a lot more, in my opinion, in the deeper pockets of water. But they will come up shallow. Matter of fact, Rhea was in the live and Wild Hook was in the live. They both seen it. That was a heck of a fight too. I should say they were a heck of a fight. That's right, turtle, turtle, turtle. That's what we needed, some turtle action. But Joe, yeah, I pretty much agree. You're going to catch more bigger catfish in deeper water. Man, there's some sort of little sweat beads or something all over the place out here. Yeah, that was pretty. Those are 2 biggest catfish I've ever caught. I mean, ever caught. Of course, I never really targeted catfish. I've always just, not like blues, I've always just went for channel cat. Because that's what's in the area that I live in mostly. So with as far as this is down, I'll probably go back to the same spot I was catching them fish in, and I can guarantee that the water's going to be so low there that I can walk probably another 30 or 40 feet out past where I was last time. But with that being said, that is also going to put me in deeper water. I'm going to have to change my rigs up because I got them set up for basically pond fishing, not Mississippi River fishing, because I'll have to go up to the 6-ounce weights and stuff. That's awesome. The 20-pound bowfin. Caught a baby 2-pounder a year ago down the road. Yeah, I mean, you just don't ever know what they want. I mean, I could be fishing with skipjack while I am, and they might want to eat a stupid worm and not the yummy skipjack. And I will tell you guys, I'm not a bowfin fisherman. I've just caught a couple on accident, but I thought I would try it. It's something different that you don't see everybody doing. You know, because everybody's like, "Oh, I'm out after the massive catfish or whatever." I'm just gonna try to catch bowfin. They're a hell of a lot of fun to catch. They're slimy as can be, but they're really neat looking too. Oh, 20-inch. Okay, I'm sorry. I've got the sun is like right here, and I'm behind the camera, so I've got a really bad. Morning, Presley. Welcome in. Great to see you. I guess I could probably zoom this camera back so you can see those other rod. Oh yeah, they fight. I mean, I don't care if you catch a small catfish or big catfish or bowfin. Them dudes put up a fight. But I tell you, my most favorite fight, I think, pound for pound, inch for inch, is catching skipjack. Them dudes are like tanks. And I mean, even 12 to 15-inch bowfin or skipjack is a ton of fun to catch. You know, a lot of these guys that fish the Kentucky River and the Tennessee River or the Cumberland and Tennessee. Sorry, that's what I was trying to get out. Kentucky Dam is what I was thinking. You know, they catch them like it's every day. But for somebody like me that doesn't get that experience to go catch those, that's a lot of fun. I enjoy salmon very much. I've never had like just freshly caught and cooked salmon, but I do enjoy eating salmon. I've had some really good salmon. I've had some really bad salmon, but I still like it one way or another. I got 17 thumbs up. Thank you guys. I'm really hoping when I get over to the Mississippi, I'll be able to find a spot that's not really muddy and be able to set up. I'd really like a shady spot so I could read the chat because it's hard to see the chat between the glare off my glasses. Let's see, glasses. Ooh. And the sun makes it tough because the bites sure don't seem to be here. Might this one in here on the left and chuck it way out there. Well, as far as I can. I know it's not deep, but deep doesn't always matter. That makes a difference, guys. Fishing on credit. I ain't gonna catch no fish like that. Let me bait up. If I was to guess, I'd say that was a turtle. Because the line didn't move. So it's probably just a turtle sitting down there chewing on it. Until he chewed that bait off. That's really shallow there. That bait no sooner hit the water, it was on the bottom. All right, so I got one straight out and I threw the other one up underneath here in a different spot. So we'll see how that does. I don't like chicken liver. Why would I want to try chicken liver? I don't like it. Mid-South, you eat the chicken liver. What's the fish count? Well, I didn't do as good as your minnows yesterday yet, but I'm using real bait. I'm using real fishing rods. And yes, I only have 2 rods, so you had 5. And the only thing you could catch was little bitty minnows. Yeah, he does. He was playing with a little bit ultralight, catching little bluegill out of the creek, out of the rocks. He didn't catch no real fish on real fishing rods. You're kind of right there. You're right, Mid-South. Well, I'm gonna catch fish today, but I did bring a third rod if I needed it, but I don't think I'm gonna need it. I do have to remember to write my conservation number on my rods though, because it's come off, and if I have more than 2 rods out, I got to have conservation number on one of them. So we're gonna go about another half hour here. If I don't do any good, I'm heading Mississippi, which is like 5 minutes away, maybe 10. So I'll probably be down for about 45 minutes because I got to change all my rigs over. I'm gonna put double hooks on her with double baits, double the weight, and we're gonna catch us a big fish. Joe, I got rod holders. I got 4 rod holders in the back of my truck, but I've just got these drags set really loose. I'm assuming there's probably all concrete underneath this concrete platform, and they've just shoved dirt and rocks over the top of it. Morning, Randall. How you doing? So even with rod holders, by the time I tried to get them through the concrete, I'd probably just hit more concrete, or the dirt, I'd probably hit concrete. I mean, it kind of almost makes sense because this is a whole, underneath me is all a concrete tunnel. So I'm sure it's concrete just underneath what we can see. But I really want to catch a bowfin, dang it. I know when I go to rods, I always seem to catch a bowfin when I go to rods. Well, it's normally like 2 or 3. Just clocking in at work. I'm glad I don't have to do that today. I got my hands full over the next week. But having that overtime, the 4 days of overtime on a paycheck's always nice. Actually, I guess it'll be 5 days of overtime on this one. I really don't so much mind working the overtime, but it's when you do all that overtime and you're working like a 10 or 12 day stretch, it makes it rough. Here comes that beaver back. Mid-South is not fat. He's just chubby. Oh, you ain't got to go nowhere, Joe. These are just my regular people that hang out with us, and it's just a big community. Everybody's always welcome, even Mid South. Fluffy. Caught lots of catfish last night, but none of them come. I can understand that. I heard you say here, kitty, kitty. Floppy. Okay. Mid South is floppy, not fluffy. He flops over in his chair really well. We all have seen that. We know that. But he does it with grace. Rolls right back off the back of that chair like it's nothing. Almost seems like he's practiced. He's done it several times. We know he knows how to roll over in a kayak. I was going to bring my cast net and try to get some shad, but I think I'm probably glad that I didn't because the water is going to be way too low. I guess one good thing about this low water is I probably don't have to worry too much about those big silver, big head carp, Asian carp dudes being up in here. Not that they're going to bite on your hook, but they're just a nuisance when they start running your line and everything else. We had enough of that in Kentucky, man. I've never seen so many of them carp than I have down there in Kentucky. They just littered. The bow hunters got the shores littered with them. The dead, nasty, rotted, stinky crocuses and all that stuff won't go away until it floods and washes it all out. I mean, I get if you're going to shoot them, they're going to die. Just cut the air bladder and throw them back in the water so they can float down and do their thing. Don't throw them up on the bank where they're nasty and disgusting for all the other fishermen. So, and I don't think we have to worry too much about trolls because all the kids are in school. So Mid South, you don't have to put the hammer down like normal. I'm just glad to have the 6 or 7 or 8 or 9, 10 people that's in here. I appreciate you hanging out with me. And Joe, he's new. Oh yeah, I'll probably never go to the ocean, and I definitely ain't gonna get around no gators unless I go to the zoo. And I ain't gonna get in the water play with them. That's for sure. So when I get over to the Mississippi, we're gonna go with big baits. We're gonna go with 2 baits on a rod, and we'll probably go with 3 rods. That's my plan, at least. I don't need 4 rods like Mid-South or 5. I think I do on 3, if not 2. You only really need 1. Caught a lot of fish on 1 rod before. That beaver just going to town up there. He's enjoying that water. I'm using skipjack. I caught, when I went down to Tennessee, I caught a couple and brought them back, and using fresh skipjack basically. It's only a week old, and it got home, got vacuum packed and frozen. Yeah, I'm good at sarcasm. It's just my natural self. I do love some good beaver. I'm sure you do. Poor Ashley. Wonder if I get my hat, it'll help that sun. Be right back. Well, that helps the sun above me, but it doesn't help the sun that's glaring right off the water. Kentucky Dam is in Kentucky, yes. But it is the Tennessee River in Kentucky. Just like the Cumberland River is out of Barkley Lake, but they're connected. So they're the same lake, but they're different lakes. There's a canal that connects them because we stayed at the canal campground. Oh, no, I don't help no fishing. The Cumberland is not in Cumberland. It was a big spoon. I was not spooning with anybody. Okay, so Rod's not going to do live. He doesn't have signal. The only spoons that was around there was what was in the little spoon, fork, and knife packet. Mr. South. And then we can call you Mid-South. We're going to call you Mr. South from now on. So Rod's just doing a video. We got about 15 minutes and I'm moving out of here to the Mississippi. I really don't think fish are going to bite here. I thought I had a good chance. I've already had an hour. Besides, these stupid little bees are driving me insane. I know. You're already there. You ain't got to tell me, Mid-South. I already know what you're thinking. Oh, yes, I agree. I've been in third grade for 40 years. I know my geography. Yes, you have. You will not hear me disagree with that one. We all know the earth is flat. You go so far and you just fall off. Yeah, this is typical Mid-South here. This is what makes him so great. This is a man that can take like 17 fishing poles fishing and catch one little bluegill off the shore. He ain't gonna catch no real fish. Now, if his girlfriend Ashley goes, she'll catch fish, but he won't. Kevin, welcome in. How you doing? Before we go to the river, I'm gonna go check out this other spot. I might fish there. At least give it a shot. I mean, what's it hurt to try different places, right? We got like 10 minutes. All right, Joe. Thanks for stopping in. We may see you again when I move. You might scroll back across us. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. So I tell you what, guys, I'm really glad that I jumped on all the watch hours when I did. It got me over my 4,000. Because since I hit monetization, watch hours went to crap for me. I'm looking to get 10 or 12 watch hours of video when I was getting 80 before. Yes, fish don't ever keep me company. Fish don't like me. We know this. Fish like me about as much as they like Mid-South. Well, I'm glad it's not only me, Wild Hook, because I mean my hours are tanking. You know, when you go from getting 20 watch hours per hour to 7 or 8 or 10, that's just terrible. Divided, yep, divided by 120. I think the most thumbs up I got on a video was like 118. I'm sitting at 20. But I guess all those little kids going back to school and stuff like that, they were the ones that were popping in, scrolling through. But now they're in school, that ain't gonna happen. Tooth, hey, that's a good start. Congratulations there, Mid-South. Well, I ain't good. You're pretty entertaining doing your lives. I enjoy watching live. I sit back there most of the time, and I do this with everybody's lives. I don't care who it is. I'll sit there and I'll watch, but I don't hardly ever say anything. I'll jump in and say, "Hey, Mid-South, give you trouble for a few minutes and just have you on, keep my mouth quiet." Keeps me out of trouble that way. Because believe it or not, I have a problem with getting in trouble. I get in trouble at work all the time. Why do you do this? Why do you do it? Because I want to. It's who I am. You don't like who I am? Too bad. I ain't changing for you. I ain't changing for nobody else. Oh, I agree. You know, you mods keep it going. The general people that come in, you know, Rhea C. I think Rhea C popped into one of my lives. I think it was one of her first YouTube lives she watched, and she hung out and she got to meet all you wonderful people. Now she supports all you guys as well as me, and that means a world difference to me. That she took the time and she hung out, and now she got a ton of new friends. Mid-South, you'll catch something one of these days. I know you will. Landon, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm getting ready to head over to the St. John and see if we can't catch something on the Mississippi. Yeah, there's not much water here, buddy. It's pretty empty. It's down at the very bottom. You know where the rail is? At the bottom of that rail, it's only like 6 to 12 inches deep. Pretty soon, this will be dried up. Why ain't you in school? You're supposed to be in school, not on the YouTube. Don't tell me you're fishing. I bet you're fishing. Packers, I haven't had any luck yet. I'm going to pack up here in a few minutes and head over to the Mississippi and do some fishing over there because it's only like 5 or 10 minutes away. So I'm gonna shut this live down in a few. School starts at 9:50. Are you kidding me? Wow. I guess it's maybe a late start day. Because all my kids, I mean, they're at school like 8 o'clock. Oh, you're in Florida. Did you move to Florida, or are you just visiting? So you live in Florida now. Okay. Well, I tell you what, it was great to meet you when I did then. I didn't know you lived like lived. I guess you were just visiting here, maybe, or you were here and moved there. But anyway, it was great to meet you one way or another. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Mid-South, I will rent you a room at Landon's for $1,000 a week, and bathing is optional. I'll make that deal with you. Then I'll send Landon a little bit of money just for being nice. Well, I hope so. I'm sure I'll be around. Yeah, I had no idea that you actually lived in Florida. I thought you lived here. I know last time I come down, Landon came down with his grandma, and they hung out and fished with me for a while. It was a good time. Jackson, how you doing? Welcome in. I'm actually getting ready to shut this live down, but I'm going to start another live when I get over to the Mississippi. So it'll probably be like 45 minutes an hour, and I'll pop up with a different live. The fish just aren't here. They're not biting, so there's no reason to stay here. It is a nice view. If you look out to the end of that canal, is the Mississippi River, but I can't go there. At least not there. But I can go there, over there, and be there. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it an end to this live stream. Let me get my stuff packed up, and we'll get over to the next spot, and we'll start back up. So, thank y'all for watching Mid-South. Take a shower. I'm getting off almost. Okay. We'll see you later, Landon. Have a great day at school, buddy. So Mid-South, you take a shower. Ashley'd appreciate it probably. And the rest of you guys, we'll see you probably 30, 40 minutes, maybe an hour, whatever. But we'll see you soon. Thank you guys for watching your Fun Fishing Adventures live stream.